It's a setback for that steaming sack of socialists. Democrat incumbent Greg Stanton easily defeating progressive challenger Kai Newkirk in Arizona's congressional primary. The Democrat socialists have made major gains this election cycle, but in Arizona, Newkirk's message failed. Listen.
We're seeing it across the country that Democratic voters do not want our party to be led by the donor class anymore, and we want people that are going to fight for our values, to stand up to Trump and his authoritarianism, to get ICE off our streets forever, not to be complicit in genocide, not to take money from corporations, but to fight for working class people.
Genocide. Genocide.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yep.
By the way, that...
Well, he lost, so...
Right. The pro-Israeli guy won. That's the key
Yeah.
point, if you ask me. You know, for once, the socialist anti-Semitism lost. Good.
And in Arizona, I mean, the border is a huge issue for people. And so I just wonder how they get out there. And you know what scares me more, Larry? At least he's saying what he believes. So you put it out there when people tell you who you are, you believe them. But like somebody like Tallarico in Texas, who realizes there's no appetite for some of this stuff and now is changing his how he phrases things and where he stands on things so that he can trick people into voting for him. Also very scary.
Well, PAC money will get that out there. No question about it.
Is Arizona more red than we think? Trump was out on Truth Social saying it's not a swing state, you know, blah, blah, blah. But when I see PAC, I'm just thinking about how that southern border is changing things. Texas is red, but we've had a lot of conversations that it may not be, because you're getting pockets of these little blue furries.
The great hope of every left-wing socialist, the great dream, the great fantasy is to carry Texas. It is not going to happen.
It better not.
Texans are too Texan.
Is Arizona more red than we think?
It might be. I don't know. We've just got to pick up this Gallego. I mean, he may hang himself over these allegations about sexual inappropriateness and so forth. But I mean, right now, it's not good. It's not good.
I just wanted to throw this in there as we discuss this. This is from Nate Silver. The Democrat Socialist sweet spot is the highly educated and downwardly mobile. The DSA's own 2021 membership survey backs it up. 80% of its members are college educated, and 45% report household income under $60,000. So they spent $250,000 on a degree and then don't work.
So they're people who think they're better than they are. That's who votes for DSA.
And they think you're better than you are, too, so they want to take your tax dollars and then tell you what to do.
I like this Arizona, the guy in Arizona, this, who is it? Newkirk. He ran like he was running in New York City. He thought people were going to hate his opponent because he said his opponent was pro-business, woo, pro-Israel, woo. The Stanton, the guy that Newkirk is running against, supported the Laken Riley Act, which most sane human beings would say that's a good thing to support. So the problem with the DSA is they look like shiny, great objects when they're in deep blue areas, but when they go to the purplish, reddish state of Arizona, they look like fools.
Where was this House seat? Was it close to the border or no?
Good question.
But Arizona is a border state, and the point I want to make is the DSA, these socialists, don't have any following among people of color, be they blacks or browns or whomever. It's a very, very important point. They purport to be for the working folks, but they're not, okay? And you had this incident in New York. Black New York City politician slams DSA as white supremacists while growing Democratic feud spills out. This is Queens borough president, Donovan Richards, okay? And he's a political veteran. And he was just saying that lily white DSA ignores race. Black, home ownership in Queens, and not the only place, by the way, But there's a lot of, of African-American home ownership. They don't want to pay higher property taxes that these white lefties are imposing on them. And they're trying to build wealth through their own small business. And they don't want to pay higher taxes that these socialist, economic nationalists think they do. I mean, it's very important. These are parts of the weakness of this whole socialist revolution, and tells me they're not going anyplace. And your point, anything near the border, right? People do not want open borders. I'm
or
sorry.
abolishing ICE.
Right. Democrat, Republican, Independent. They just do not want it. We had a 10 million, 15 million, who knows, under Biden, and we saw what happened, and they don't want it. All right, it breaks budgets and causes crime, and this bad crime. So these socialists don't understand, but that's fine. I don't want them to understand.
So
because they're going to get
Let them mess it up. Let them implode.
So Greg Stanton's district is in Maricopa County in the Phoenix metro area. But to back up exactly what you're saying about the outrage in New York City against the Democrats